is boldness always speaking?
No, I don't. I think boldness, I really think boldness has more to do with obedience, right? Because the Bible tells us that he has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of love, power, and a sound mind, right? And I think what fear does, it clouds our mind, right? It doesn't allow us to think critically, right? It doesn't allow us to remember the love that we've been given, and so just fear just clouds our judgment. And so I think when we seek the Lord, I think boldness is just walking in obedience, and so I think that looks like a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I asked that because I don't want us to just restrict the way boldness can be like lived out in our lives. Because I think boldness is not just speaking, but being.
Yes.
Being bold, right?
Yeah.
And so in the friendships that I build and the relationships that I might have to tear down and the jobs that I commit to and the jobs that I quit from and the schools that I apply for and the schools that I leave, like there's a sense in which boldness is required in that too. Because in the same way that timidity is present in speech, it's also present in being. It's like, if I am scared of a thing, I will run or like back up, right? But if I'm bold, if I'm courageous, like you got, people like Joshua or Moses when they were supposed to cross over into the land of Canaan. God was not saying be bold, like as in articulating something. It was be bold as in move towards where I've called you to be, right? It's like it's a being kind of thing. And so I think how can we then? How do we cultivate that full boldness? Do you get what I'm saying? Not just in our speech, but in our behavior.
Yeah, because I think to go back, I think it's about. I think when we start to cultivate a holistic boldness in our everyday Christian walk, I think we will see a lot of more Christians showing up instead of just talking on social media, right? For example, right, a lot of Christians are mad at Target right now. Protesting Target because of the whole, LGBTQ stuff or whatever. But it's just like, it's easy to get on social media and to act bold with words, but how are you serving your community in a way that counteracts that, right? How are you showing up in ways, right, that because I think that's also like boldness should move you into action, not just words, right? And so how are you allowing boldness to move you into action to counteract that? Because a lot of times it's easy to hide behind a phone screen, but it's not easy to show up and to disciple or to try to evangelize or disciple a world that's trying to evangelize and to reach you and to reach our children. And so I think that God wants his people to be actors of boldness, not just spewing out what's true and what's false on social media.